message. That's why you did it back in the day. Like, it was always so nice when you had like good
This is another big one now. 2 lives on Mickey. Team Spirit have got to pull out some sly moves to get around this. Like the map right now could get incredibly small.
Yeah, like it's a lot gonna be on the next couple moves for Liquid are like really important, because if you don't move like properly on the map, the Spirit are actually looking to like fight back.
Yeah, down bottom. Rodan getting stunned up though with Boxy and 3-3 out doing a lot of damage, but it just never seems like it's enough. Rodan, he's gonna slip away from them. I realized quickly, like this guy, like you said, Kezu, he shouldn't be dying, and he's not. He's just not.
Okay, but even though he TP's bottom, this is not very good for their map. Like now they're kind of like all here lingering. I don't know if they want to take this fight. I feel like being able to take this fight is more on them coming up with like a really nice play or Liquid misplaying, because you don't have BKB yet on Yatoro. I don't know how amazing he feels to like currently take this fight, so we'll have to see what happens here.
You don't have that much vision either. They're trying to play around in their Ancients here with a smoke out of Dire Ancients area to come in around Team Liquid. Nisha, he's still smoked from that earlier move, and he's going to spot them now. Rodan shows. X-Mark comes out from Laurel, bring the Shaker back, but Nisha's too quick for your business. Gets away with a blink.
Very, very nice. I mean, I think I like that Nisha does not pop his BKB there. First of all, he can like rely on his, you know, high skill to just like either time it with the blink, or you have Tusk. Like even when the X mark goes away, you can drinking buddies pull together and like snowball somewhere and keep the fight going. So, you know, just like knowing when you need to do what and like being calm and collected is very, very nice.
So it's a pretty cool situation where like Liquid were getting ready to press the right-hand side of the map, right? They were going through the Wisdom Rune area, looking at that tier 2 bottom, and then they have that angle in across the river, back onto Liquid side of the river, just wasting a good minute there.
Yeah,
they literally bought themselves a minute of time with that smoke. Like maybe they wanted to fight, but dodging.
Spirit to like
Get clipped by a torrent. Like that, screwed back. 3-3. Oh, Echo. The Echo slam. 3 caught up in it. The one shot away from Mickey. Snowball, of course, collapses dead. The Morphling has been kept alive. Miposhka helps. Low. He's stuck around here, but the Kisses not really doing too much. They're still looking at this. Lena with an RP from Collapse. They might just have her. I have the protection right here on Mickey. They've got the first life cracked, though. Lena down, and Rodan still going. He's in Earthshaker mode now. They've taunted the Tinker. The Fisher lined up decently, stunning the... He's dying. The punch, the kill, he doesn't come. Morphling's still alive. Rodan, he cannot be undone. Pushes back the Lena. Nisha's still chasing. He wants this Morphling real bad. Surely they've got him this time. Rodan must die. The Tinker will give his life on the right-hand side, but Team Spirit, they lose their carry.
Is under attack.
And Mickey for the lightning.
Oh, it's not over yet.
It's clipped onto Lyle. Gas, no more BKB, no more bugs, and Nisha will just hammer him into the ground.
Oh, this is a very costly fight for Spirit. I mean, Liquid are just doing all the correct things on the map right now, right? You have everything you want. You kind of want to force a fight. And going on the Visage, I think they absolutely regret what just happened. Like, he has a shard, they can save him with the snowball. But mind you, they still had the Aegis on the Lina. Maybe without Aegis, that fight looks different, but Collapse just... Basically, all 3 cores for Team Spirit died in this fight. And they did not have to take this fight. That was their own choice.
Yeah, and it feels like, you know, maybe there wasn't momentum on either side. It was kind of an even game, but this feels like a big shift into Liquid's hands with this massive fight from Nisha making that jump. 3-3 kind of being the bait, being dangled in front of Spirit here as well.
I mean, unless you get a chain stun here on this Visage, he will not die. So this is a very high execution type of play where you need to skewer back into a torrent or like a cookie. These are not like super clean and easy connections. Like even with this incredible RP from Collapse, it's just not enough. Just taking that from your Toro is kind of absurd though. My God.
Sitting here watching him. I don't know, he must have taken like 10,000 damage in that fight or something nutty.
I mean, there is also one thing that I didn't touch on yet. He can always turn into the Earthshaker. And of course, Enchant Totem Morphling is quite nasty. But yeah, they will have to rethink how to take these next fights. Nisha just toying with Yotoro.
Very high skill.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. He's making fun of me for calling things high skill. My bad, guys. I have a love for the game and for good gameplay.
It's Kez's catchphrase. No, but I mean, seriously, we're at TI. We've got Team Spirit against Liquid. Like, in all seriousness, this is one of the highest skill games and series we're going to see.
There's also, I don't know if
12,000 healing already.
I mean, welcome to Mr. Tinker. I repair bots. Like, he's just kind of chill. That's also another thing. I'm pretty sure he had defense matrix as Insania. Okay, he lives. That's a Chad Fisher.
All right, well done. Keep the Tinker alive, and Tinker, back to Fountain. He can pop back out into action very quickly. Look at Lyle, just BKB TP.
Damn.
The Earthshaker was coming. Let's be real. He was on his way.
This is, and I love what Liquid are doing. Like, sure, they got out, but they used 2 of their BKBs. This is like a 90-second window where if you take a fight, Spirit are feeling horrible if they're forced into anything. So you just try to smoke across the map.
Where are we Roche-wise? 30 seconds until fast spawn. A minute until we shift into daytime. So it's going to be in this bottom right-hand corner. Things there on tier 2 mid and bottom for Liquid.
Both teams have a lot of aggressive wards. Like, look top, Lyle has no BKB. I'm pretty sure Stevie's on cooldown too. He's farming under an Observer ward.
Yeah, they should just go straight in on top of it. Team Spirit have 4 heroes around and they're coming in quickly. Lyle is the fastest kill to get. The snowball comes, try and dodge the boat, succeeds here as Liquid. They're diving deep, looking for Lyle, and this gives RP the opportunity. RP and the damage. Take down Boxy. Mira has traded his life for this though, but they've kept Lyle alive. And if they can get out with the rest of their heroes, Team Spirit are going to be pretty happy. You don't want to get out though, Kezu.
I think they do.
I think they do. Okay. They turned around for a second and I'm going, hang on a second, what are you doing?
I will give it to you that did look sus for like 2 seconds. I think someone was making a call and someone rightfully so did shut it down. I think it's very wise to not continue fighting.
One thing that was is like, can we kill them? And someone, Miposh is just like, no. You know, the Bugs Bunny meme.
No. I'm pretty sure, and I hope it's one of your cores. Because, you know, as a Naga, you song and you hope that someone will tell you what's up. You don't really make the choice. I think your Toro's like, no, guys, I have no BKB. Let me get this data list. Like, now I would say next fight, they have a bit more fighting power again.
Spirit have just been held on their side of the river for a good 5 minutes now, though. And you're kind of stuck here. Miposhka and Mira waiting for their tier 3s. Liquid. Are they ready to go high ground? 3-3 says, yes, I am ready. I'm going.
I like this forcing, but you need to be very clear how you're doing this.
Oh God, Radan.
Not X.
Light striker range. Oh, he's sent back up to high ground. Saved by his team. 3-3 getting netted and reeled back in. Collapse was looking for the angle there, but won't quite find it. 3-3 so very tanky, held up on the high ground, but doesn't seem to matter too much. Another wave, X-Mark, reel in. Oh no, dragging him around. What happened? Everyone's just getting dragged. Yeah, they've been pushed. This is the displacement tools they've got.
Okay, I think once you see this tidal wave, you back off now. I was saying I like the force. I think, like, you know, going up the high ground and just like seeing what's up, you know, you look across like your neighbor's fence. You're like, oh, I don't want any of that. You back off. You see everyone, they have all their stuff. I'm out.
I just hear a knock. Anyone
Dire's
home?
middle tower is under attack.
Everyone's here. Okay, bye.
Tidal wave, torrent and skewer.
So it's gonna be about the second roach, and both teams, they're on the money. Like, look where both teams are. Liquid's bottom on their side, but Spirit are also here, and they're smoked.
And they've got vision. They see Boxy. And the task is a pretty good kill to get. If they can find it quickly, he's rooted and killed with no buyback available.
Dire
This
are
is very
scanning.
good, and I like the discipline there. Remember earlier they did the skewer back and people got their spells off? Yatoro turned into Boxy just to snowball him while he's getting skewered in, just to make sure there's no snowball shenanigans delaying this play into like some disaster. Just easy and clean. You know, take what you can get.
Nisha thought he was eyeing up the mid lane, but he's seen the double damage.
The X
Jumps
barely
away, dodges the tidal
Radiant's
wave.
middle tower.
Escapes this guy, but collapse. He's got the RP through the BKB. Let's see if they've got the physical damage with the little shredder and the morph. No, Team Spirit. They felt like they were giving up on that. This gives the opportunity now for Liquid to turn back with the Lina. Here comes the Echo Slam. They capture it down, but it's not quite enough to blow him up immediately.
He's X'd.
Now the turn, the X mark and the kisses. Nisha, he's drifting away with a full staff to buy him some time. As 3-3 charges forward. Lol, BKB, TP, the Nightfall gets him back to Fountain.
more bouncing.
Mira dead.
I think Nisha could have died there. So the thing is, first of all, they nerfed X-Mark. It's only 3
Radiant's
seconds long.
middle
Nisha
tower
was
is
defense
under
matrix,
attack.
which means the X-Mark left even less time. So this X-Boat, it can never connect on heroes that are defense matrix. And then a nice force staff as well to bail him out. Because, yeah, that honestly looked like Nisha could have died in the fight.
There's a lot of people who could have died in that fight.
Oh, yeah.
So Morphling near die, Nisha. Mickey gets clipped by spells.
What about Roche? I don't see Spirit taking a straight up fight, but maybe there's some
Look at my posture.
long into steel play. If you're really fancy.
No, if you're...
We're not feeling super fancy. That's alright. I don't really blame him.
I think the game plan is still there, right? Hold the high ground, use the space.
Yeah,
Fuck up,
Liquid
Liquid game
red.
plan. Still try and play as wide a map as possible with Naga and Morphling split pushing around.
And
Radiant's
you
middle
can also
tower
see
is
like
under
how this
attack.
meta is kind of developing. We all know that there's a lot of auras and saves with force staffs and you need to kite. We see more and more nullifiers and it doesn't even matter who builds it. Because whoever you nullify, it's all about killing this initial target. You have Miposhka on the post 5 Naga who's looking to just buy it right now. Because whoever you go on, defense matrix gone, force staff don't work, Crimson doesn't work. Like all of these items, they just don't work because you need to kill this initial first hero to break the Liquid's lineup.
How many force staffs does Liquid have? Just the one? It feels like...
two if you count the pike.
Right. I felt like they
And I
had
guess
multiple, and I guess that's it.
Yeah, and you have drinking buddies, like you can pull people towards the tusk and he snowballs. You have Shaker who's just bouncing around.
Who gets it? Shard, that is.
Yeah, it's a good shard. You can follow up from a long range with more
Dire's middle
stuns. You can
tower is
also
under
like
attack.
walk in and out. Like all these fights have been like very scrappy. Oh, as Superman finds Mira.
Howdy, Snapfire. What are you up to?
See you later.
No escaping here, and Seth's not even helping out. And Nisha, you can Echo Slam it.
Secure.
For good measure.
Okay. So nice find.
Radiant's
I don't know
bottom
if that was the
tower
read
is
or if
under
you saw
attack.
like Mira just scatter blast an earlier wave, but all good. 5k lead for Liquid, so they're definitely very happy. Like there's again bigger items coming out. Octarine on Shaker. There's a Shiva's about to be completed on 33. You still have an Aegis on
Radiant's
Mickey as well for
bottom tower
3
has
minutes.
fallen.
Where does Liquid want to play from here? Then? Like they've pushed top wave, they've taken top jungle. Do they have to come back and deal with this Naga more split push, or can they just like run at mid tier 2?
The best thing they can do is like push in lanes, get one kill, and then try to assess if maybe Spirit aren't ready or have a good plan to go high ground. You can only go hit high ground if you have like a clear way of... Because this is the most dangerous area on the map. It always is, but especially against these heroes. Like, you can insta-lose a game on dire high ground. Do they have a gem on Radiant? I feel like that could be start one for Team Liquid. Like, slowly close out the map, see what's up, find someone, and then just communicate on finding a creative way to damage the high ground in any way, shape, or form.
Radiant's
yeah, especially like, as you've been saying, right, both teams are looking for that initial jump into blow up. Just one little bit of vision could be the difference maker to start a fight. But it looks like Boxy is being the vision maker right now. Playing down south, nearly lining up a move onto Radan.
Oh, that was very close, and I really like this. They saw the Manta hitting their tier 3, so they know that Radan is like farming backwards on the south side, and they nearly caught him there. Like, these are the type of moves that they have to look for. Push in top, and then try to immediately go like mid or bot on the other side and catch the one lingering guy.
They got a catch here. He BKBs up on the Morphling, turns into Earthshaker, and waveforms to the northwest. But Liquid have a lot of catch and chase. Morphling just jumping away, though. So much maneuverability here from Radan with a Blink Dagger picked up.
It's just good plays on good plays. As
Another Fisher.
Caught again.
He tries the Manta dodge, but in comes the Tinker TP on this Earthshaker. Plenty more stuns to come, but the Force Snap and the Cook.
They need his Blink Dagger.
A bit of distance allows the Blink, so Radan's out of there. Mira looks like is going to TP home as well, because Liquid are running straight at Radan's Morphling. 4 seconds the waveform, no BKB, no Blink, but he has the song as the backup plan. Mepochka hits the big red button, saves the Morphling again, and there's another. He's used Blink like 4 times in his escape. But enough. Fisher, Nisha equally utilizing everything he's got to dive in behind tier 3s really aggressively. But now he's skewing back to the tier 4s. BKB's up, Pioneer's in, but down on the Chicken's dead. 3-3, and Mickey trying to do what they can, but the tidal wave and the boat comes up crashing on him. Boxy snowballs up, Collapse is still there on the right-hand side, trying to find an angle as Liquid are very deep. Insania's going wild by the tier 3s, getting hammered by the Morphling, and it's poor Lina now, stuck, stranded, over the dive base, snowballed upon by Collapse and Radan, taken out.
Oh, this is a disaster.
Aim is gone, and so is Boxy. 3-3 and Insania, what can they do? Mickey has to BKB and try and... A step too far, I feel.
This is the problem. So when teams, this is why teams fail when they play against Team Spirit. You have this Morphling like 4 times. But this guy, first of all, he buys a Blink, so he keeps getting out. Both his supports save him, bail him out with Song, Force, Cookie, whatever it is. Suddenly you're in their base, and now Collapse comes in. You get skewered in, and shit hits the fan.
I mean, I was sweating watching it.
This is amazing. This is a great game.
Absolutely.
This game is not ending anytime soon.
Pure.
This game is still even.
Pure cinema in this game 1. We're 40 minutes in, and it's been non-stop. Absolute nonsensical chaos, but, you know, executed to utter perfection.
Absolutely. And, like, everyone coming into play, like, first of all, the fact that he has Blink on Morph, right? Like, understanding the fact he has to play, like, a very wide map, open map. He has to make them come to him, but still get out. His teammates coming in, being in the right position, like, just bailing each other out. You know, like, in a pub game, you can't do this. Maybe you buy Blink, you get up once or twice. In a pub, you're dead. But this, you know, is peak Dota. You're gonna help each other out, and you create scenarios like that. Like, you can't plan any of this that just happened. That's just good play on good play from both teams coming out, and eventually Liquid, no, they just go too deep.
All on the fly. Just trying to shove out that mid wave. Trying to give the cover to the rest of the team who were lurking in the shadows just atop the staircases. Team Spirit repositioning themselves, though, and we like just look at the map, right? Narget illusions, Morphling illusions, sent forward to scout, and the rest of the team just tucked in behind. See someone that can jump.
So after this fight, it was Spirit who picked up Gem. And I do feel like Liquid really need one. Like, they're generally the ones trying to catch them on the map, but they're not really able to. I mean, it's not like Spirit has an abundance of wards on the map, but it's also like about knowing that they don't, right? Like, you clear areas with a gem, you're like, okay, they don't see us, we can move here, they're not here, we can smoke from here to there. Because there's some stuff coming out. Like, also look at Mira's items. Like, he knows all he has to do is help his team. If he can help people stay alive and help the Yatoro to stand his ground with the Force, the Solar, the Vlads, like, they're gonna be A-okay.
Is there anyone that can buy Nullifier on Liquid? Like, comfortably?
I mean, I guess it's also good. Maybe it's... The problem is that they're still Cookie. I mean, let's see. You kind of hate buying Nullifier on all of these heroes. You could do it on Visage, but he probably just prefers to buy a Hex. I mean, right now, it's really important what Liquid are talking about. And I honestly can't really put my mind on what it is, but they need to talk about how to fight. Because going on the Morphling doesn't seem to be working out. I think there's too many ways for it to take forever and not work out. Like there's Cookie, Tidal Wave, Song, defensive force staffs, and like maybe you need to go around and kill the subs. I'm not sure, but it's not getting easy for them to play.
It's like, you know, as a pea-brained play-by-play caster, I often talk about ease of execution, right? But there's also that topic of finding what the execution is meant to be, finding that angle, finding that line of play. And Team Spirit right now, the line of play is find Lina, right? Find Lina, kill her off, displace Mickey as quickly as possible with a skewer and RP, kill her off. And Liquid, like you're saying, have so many targets to go for. That line of play is very difficult.
Like another way to like look at it, I think Spirit are very happy if a fight drags out. Right, like they keep forcing around. Eventually, someone from Liquid will be out of position, and that's when you get the Lina. That's when you get the Tinker. Whereas I think Liquid rely a lot more on the first 2 seconds being like explosive. You know, the Blink Echo into the follow-up and just blast someone out of the game.
Oh, Nisha.
Trailing Nisha.
Trying to run away. Doesn't want to be involved in this relay race where Collapse is trying to pass the baton onto him, but nearly finds him. What did he get stunned by there? Collapse. He was tagged up, but now Nisha has been X'd, holding the BKB, not wanting to extend it. In comes Rodando, forces the BKB, he's under tier 3 as the Morphling. Trying to unload the damage onto Insania, but finding that Mickey offers quite some resistance. Cookie and the Force Staff get him the distance, and away they go.
The BKB trading, that should be a win for Liquid, but the overall map state is not that great for them. Okay, so Roach respawn is at least longer. Never mind. No, I thought Roach just respawned, which could have been disastrous, but it's a very long respawn.
Also, did Collapse get stunned by that centaur in the camp? Something stunned.
What? Like some weird aftershock?
I don't know.
Because I don't think there were 3 units for the centaur.
No, I don't think so.
Oh well, let's see whatever happens in the fight. Because Liquid, well, they don't know that Roach isn't up, so they kind of need to go here in case it is. And Spirit just scanned all of them.
Liquid is scrambling and a smoke breaks. Collapse.
Collapse
in position. Skirting the very edges of this team fight as it starts to break out. They see Low on the high ground. Gleipnir is there with a Laguna Blade too, but they've got a Cookie and his BKB still ready to press. Moxie looks forward, trying to find a little bit more vision. Nisha makes a move. The blink away though, and Collapse comes in with a nice blitz. Shaker, he's got his BKB up, stuns back onto the Magnus and the Snapfire. A lot of poking and prodding from both teams, but Maposhka again. Oh god. He's got this song, and let's see what Collapse can do with it, because Mickey and 3-3, they're all stuck together. Radan moves forward, Collapse still waiting, looking for his moment to shine. As the kisses come raining like hellfire down on top of 3-3, Collapse finds someone, Mickey and Lina, and just evaporates her. 3-3's Visage also not long for this world, and Team Liquid have just been picked apart by a classic Team Spirit move.
From start to like even both teams. Like first of all, the illusion that was put on the like fountain, like the Lotus Pool with Collapse breaking it, everyone kiting back. They get this initial BKB out of Nisha, kite back again. But it was also good from Liquid until that point to like retake this positioning. But yeah, if the longer these fights go, the more vision that comes out, eventually it just takes one skewer. Lina's out of position, immediately the fight is over.
Daedalus Morphling. I think Kunkka just bought a Daedalus as well, so they are not lacking damage whatsoever.
Yeah, they're definitely not. Like, especially, so at this point of the game, I kind of like this Daedalus.
Right?
Like, so it's not, you have like your spell casting with the Axe, the Tidal Wave, but the longer this game goes now, eventually it's nice if you can help out Mr. Yatoro to deal some more damage, and he has Empower. Like, Empower Kunkka late game, no joke.
So Yatoro has only died once this game. That was quite early on, wasn't it?
Under attack.
I think so.
It feels like he's had a solid 30 minutes of just prime Yatoro gameplay. And that should be
not very surprising. We are at DI after all. There's Team Spirit DI form, and then there's Yatoro form. Might both be aligning.
The Yatoro pops off.
Hair doesn't matter anymore. I think that only worked once.
You can keep on trying. Small sample size. Yeah, good.
gotta keep going.
Test the waters. That really feels like what this game has been, right? Is both teams testing where that line in the sand is. Whether Liquid cross it going into that tier 3 aggressive move up top in the Dire base. So far, Team Spirit have been very much towing the line.
Yeah, and I'm just looking because a lot of the times, yeah, you're gonna run into problems, but you can itemize or maybe find creative ways to go about it to make it easy. Like for Liquid, they have a Lincoln on like Tinker. It's hard for me to like figure out a way. Maybe you just play for some refresher on Nisha. Like you just play for Giga.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Spirit is just still insane. Like even Mipolchka has an Axe now. He can net people in BKB. And this is really annoying for Shaker. I'm pretty sure I said the same thing yesterday. We also saw in the Snaga Shaker matchup. Eventually you get netted. It is really annoying. No Michael Jordaning around the fight.
I'm trying to think of ways out of this. Like, you know, in previous patches a couple of years ago, even we had Eon Disc be such a popular item. That got nerfed into the ground. Like, is that something that, you know, AK has to consider? Because so far, you die so quickly, you need something that gives you a reset.
I don't think you can. Yes, I don't think you can because they have Nullifier.
Right.
And the other like annoying thing now is that they can do this. They can always X-Mark your Toro. He already has a blink. And unless you build a Yules or find a way, you can't really kill him.
Just go high ground soon. And then straight back. Very irritating. And if you don't...
Like, it's got to be Liquid's gameplay that needs to do the talking, because I'm not sure what the plan is or what you need to do. Look at that's why they're here.
This waveform's right in on top of them, gets X back, really looking to elicit some kind of reaction. And then I'm just watching collapse. I'm not going to lie here. I'm just looking at where is the Magnus, because they are dangling this Morphling in front of Liquid like a tasty morsel of bait, and Collapse is the one that's trying to reel them back in. Well, I guess technically that's Miposhki with his Agon himself.
Yeah, if he gets a net off, which at least for now seems like that's not any business he wants to get into.
Down again. For a reaction, but he's used up for the BKB. More punches there, and Manta stars away from a fair amount of damage. Waveform's back to safety now. I mean, Liquid had an opportunity there, but not quite able to take advantage of it.
This is good. I'm pretty sure this is 3-3 who bought a Yules. And this is what I mean, that sometimes, depending on what your enemies do, it has to force a reaction out of you. And if you fail the vibe check, you just lose your racks here. But he bought Yules. This is going to make it a lot more awkward for Spirit to do the same play.
Yeah, you can see they're not doing anymore.
Now, if you stay too long, suddenly you're within the tier 4s on Yatoro. Yule during the X-Mark, no pullback for you.
Upside is for Team Spirit as they are signaling on the map. Top lane's pushing on to the tier 2. Mid lane has crossed the river. So bottom lane takes a fair amount of damage, but they can still kind of migrate across the map from south to north, hold out the Radiant Ancients. Maybe 3 Sheep to the win. Tormentor later on down the line. Keep Liquid hemmed in their base though, for sure.
It's baby steps. Like Liquid are doing the right thing, but at the same time, Spirit they will keep extending their lead. And one thing that popped up to me, maybe Liquid can play for a displacement tool of their own. Try to allow Boxy to farm his Aghanim Scepter. If that is what he would like to buy, he's halfway there. Like maybe you flip the script. Haha, we now...
We don't seem really happy with the situation they're in, hunkering down in their base. No one really going down the staircases. They're at all the freedom in the world right now, as Mira grabs up a scythe of Vice. Even more control. 25 nearly here for Laurel as well.
He might just take the... I mean, both of those talents are really strong. Like, generally, the spell AoE is incredible on Conquer, but maybe with his build, with the Daedalus and the Empower, as that they're poking him.
What?
And it will just be a poke.
here going up ramp.
Radiant are scanning.
Also, like Yatoro, he has a 40% waveform cooldown talent. Like at this stage, you want to start dropping your
Radiant's top
so
tower
you're going to
is
be very
under
mobile. It's
attack.
Liquid, they're going for a quick smoke.
They are just sprinting in towards Lal here. Foxy makes the first move and then snowballs backwards.
Very nice.
Yeah, and now it's Liquid's turn to try and poke and prod, make some kind of reaction from Team Spirit. They'll move in. Yules on the Naga. Try and find the posture here, but Collapse has an RP. And that's Mickey's leader caught up inside and dying quickly. The second one onto 3 more. They hit it at landing and Liquid are being shredded. 3-3 for the standards ground, but Radan, he can just destroy the payload's too much to handle. The Morphing's too strong. Mickey, he's come back in there for the buyback to try and deal with Radan. Kills the mirror, but Lal is here. Protects them all, bring another all the way back.
dieback.
And Liquid, the dieback on the Lina. A disaster, they won't allow to happen. Radan, he's got this. A jam torture, massive damage. Throws up Mickey a second time. And 3-3 in some serious trouble as well. An ultra kill for Radan. And Liquid look down and out in game 1.
Wow. That was just like a lot of good. Like, first of all, they go in, they try to like bait out, there's the punch, snowball back, get him there, but a double RP from Collapse
Radiant's
on like,
top tower is
what,
under
2-3
attack.
heroes? And even with the buyback on Mickey, it's just not enough for them to stand their ground.
I think it was 4, it was 2 on the first RP and then 4 on the second one.
Yeah, that was nasty. And also with Poshka
Radiant's
at the
top
end, he
tower
saw him
is under
go, but then moved in a way where then only Mickey was free. So they can kill him and then still keep 3-3 in the song to then kill
Incredibly enough, Liquid haven't lost their base yet, you know, after this team fight. Foxy has done a great job of pushing out that top wave until,
Radiant's top
unfortunately, he does
tower is
die
under
there.
attack.
Pushing out
Insania he's definitely on Tinkerbell. There's also a 3-3's Courier dive,
Radiant's middle
which means that
tower is
he
under
was
attack.
out and about somewhere, dragging some waves.
Of course he was. But look at Team Spirit. They are right on your tier 4s, even through backdoor regen. Age protect.
Radiant's cover
Radan is there.
You're gonna have to do is
Radiant's
3v4.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top
The
tower
Earthshaker.
is under attack.
Yules up for now. Radan BKBs. He's hitting the throne. Liquid. What can you do about this? Can you stop the Waterman from destroying your base? With a glimpse for now, they can. Radan being stunned up a little bit with a blink the echo. Nietzsche trying to finish off his man, but the cookie is there. Mira again saves the day. And Collapse is looking for another angle there to maybe find one of these big dieback kills. Boschka.
Radiant's top
Sing
tower
song
is under
sends him to
attack.
sleep. 3-3 into gargoyle mode, but he's being eyed up. The throne sat around half HP.
Echo.
In we go with these not enough damage though to kill Radan. Stays alive. And Lara and BKB offers that bodyguard and protection. 3-3's down. Radan with a monster kill. And you still don't have your task. Your Lina has just respawned. It looks like no Team Spirit. Respecting Liquid with their respawn. Not going for the throne. Aiming for the barracks instead. Until Radan. He's forward in 5th gear. He's done with
Victory.
game. Look at the play there, but it's nowhere enough.
Wow. Okay, if game 2 can be anything like game 1, then my god, we're in for a treat. Because this was really, really well.
Do you think that they're not satisfied with how their late game looks
Middle
on
tower
talent?
is under attack.
Like between the Morph and the Sniper? I feel like they shouldn't be that sad about their late game prospects, even if they like lose the full on we are winning this game kind of a mood. I still think that their late game is solid. Sure, Drow is maybe considered the hero to pick against Morphling, but there's Morphling and Sniper into Drow and DK. I know the DK is also strong
Dire's top tower
in late
is
game,
under
like
attack.
really damn strong, but I still feel that Talon's late game is maybe slightly better. You have Enchantress to turn into a core as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, good silence. Stops the Sand King from getting on top of this Drow, but hook shot missed, and
Is under attack.
that'll just even out, and they'll all walk away.
And they smoke up instead. With this Blink on Dragonite and Mage Slayer too, like it's a little bit easier to play into both Sand King and Lash.
Have to see if they can find anybody, though. Well, they're dragging forward Blink Dragon Tail onto this Leshrac. Ponyo trying to help. Joken, though, surviving. It was the help that was enough, and now no one getting turned on. We got the multi-shot, the ghost ship flying through. Ponyo with Fishman in his face, surviving, and Fishman actually needs to start to run the wave for him over. They get the kill on a Fishman, but they lose WS and Joken for this, and now Ponyo in trouble as he'll be hit with the X, thrown up into the air with the torrent, killed off by no one, and it is a 3-for-1.
You see this ward right under them, right there under the tier 2 tower? Like, look at the sentry. Once again, Talon are very unlucky with the sentries. They're just out of range. If this ward isn't there, the smoke is so much more difficult. Like, you don't see everyone, you don't see that flash, and it's much harder for DK to just bravely jump into fog, right, and stun someone. Like, the vision game is just so in favor on C9. 2 games in a row now.
Clear sailing now. Take that.
They've been playing the vision game pretty perfectly so far. And the net worth lead has gone all the way up to 3,000 net worth in favor of Cloud9. And it's with a 4 position that's going to farm very well, as we've seen Katomi do with this Tinker.
What do you think about the mod in Dota where you can't have wards? Like they just don't exist.
Just completely blind?
Yeah, you play. I mean, you have towers and you have vision around your heroes.
I wouldn't mind that. For a strike out of the DK, how tanky is he? Not looking tanky enough, but the edge on the defense matrix, it's still not going to be enough.
Watson
Jocam gets the kill. Watson low. He has to walk away for a second, but he'll end up dying. Ermacote gets the kill. And now, is it all falling apart? They've got the battery assault on these heroes. They'll go for the Blaze, the epicenter. They'll get the kill on a Fishman. They'll turn this on a DM. This is a good fight for Talon. They got to keep it this. As they will finish off DM eventually.
There's Tinker maybe. No blink on Tinker though. No way for him to get close. Farm some more.